接下来将要进行的是男子双打决赛。
The next match will be men's doubles final.
有请技术官员入场。
Let's welcome the technical officials.
So 4 finals complete, just one more to come. It's the men's doubles. It's Gideon and Sukamolio going for a 3rd consecutive title here in Fuzhou, up against He Jiting and Tang Qiang in their first ever final. Well, when we look at the race to Guangzhou standings at the moment, there's no question that Gideon and Sukamolio, who've already qualified, have been the best pair this year. The number 6 on that list, Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen, get an invitation as reigning world champions as well. Now, if we look at the semi-finalists, Liu Qing and Zhang Nan are way out of it because they are the 4th pair from China on the list. As far as the Indonesians, Asan and Setiawan, are concerned, they were semi-finalists yesterday. They'll move up 2 places to number 8. In other words, a qualifying position. He Jiting and Tang Qiang, if they win today, will go up to number 9. If they lose today's final, they'll be at number 10. But they still can't qualify because they'd have to overtake the number 4 ranked pair, the other pair from China, because as I said just now, the number 6 pair from China, Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen, get an automatic invitation as reigning world champions. Well, as far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, by quarter-final stage, we only had 5 different nationalities involved, 3 pairs from China, 2 from Indonesia, and only 4 seeds. And the 3 seeds were in the top half of the draw. The only seeds in the bottom half of the draw were the world champions, Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen.
Let's warmly welcome the players.
But the stage is set for the final. The 2-time defending champions, winners for the last 2 years, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamolio. Won both their previous titles here in Fuzhou, beating Bo and Morgensen in the final. Trying to emulate the late Zheng Jae-sung and his partner Li Yongdae, who won 3 consecutive titles here at the China Open, 2008, 9 and 10. But what an occasion for He Jiting and Tang Qiang, their first ever men's doubles final, not only as a pair but also as individuals. And they are trying to become the first pair from the host nation to win the men's doubles title here at the China Open since the inception of the Super Series in 2007. And that to me is a staggering statistic when you think of the great pairs like Chai Yun and Fu Haifeng. They never won this title even when they were at their prime. So this will be the 4th meeting between these 2 pairs. Of the previous 3, Gideon and Sukamolio have won the last 2. And the last time they met was in the first round of the Denmark 750 event in Odense.
Thank you.
But the important thing to remember is if they've only won 2 of the previous 3 encounters, it means He Jiting and Tang Qiang have won one of their previous meetings, and I can tell you that was in the quarterfinal of the Malaysian 750 event. And they didn't just win, they won very convincingly, 21-17, 21-11. That match in Kuala Lumpur, I remember it well. So Tang Qiang, 20 years of age, born in Nanjing, which is where we had the World Championships earlier this year, in Jiangsu province. And they're currently 17 in the world ranking, but they did spend a total of 3 weeks at 14. His partner, He Jiting, born in this province, Fujian province, in the city of Shaowu. And both of them, having played in this tournament previously, both played last year, but they weren't a partnership at the time. Tan Xiang was playing with Lu Kai. Now, in the very first round, they beat the World Championship bronze medalists and number 5 seeds Cheng Hongling and Wang Qielin. And in the semi-final, they beat the 2-time former world champions Asan and Setiawan. So, as far as Marcus Finaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo are concerned, well, Gideon is the oldest player on court at the age of 27. His partner is 23. World number ones. And considering this is only their 3rd appearance at this particular tournament, the previous 2 they've won. So their win-loss record here at the Fuzhou China Open to get through to this final is 14-0. 14 wins and no losses so far. This their 9th final of the year in only their 12th tournament of the year. It really is quite remarkable. In their quarter-final, they beat the number 6 seeds, the European champions, saved a game point in the opening game before winning it 22-20. And then in the semi-final, beat last year's world champions, Liu Cheng and Zhang Nan, in 3 games. Came from a game down in yesterday's semi-final. So either way, a little bit of history will be made today. Either the Indonesians will win a 3rd consecutive title, as I say, emulating the Korean pair of the late Jung Jae-sung and his partner Lee Yong-dae. Nice to see Lee Yong-dae back on the world tour. Or, for a first time, a pair from the host nation will win the men's doubles title since the inception.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Of the Super Series, isn't it?
So many good pairs.
Yeah.
And especially when you play home ground, you've got this little bit extra feeling and support from the crowds and all that. It's amazing they haven't won it.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, He Jiting, Tan Xiang. On my left, Marcus Finaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, Indonesia.
Klaus Schleben from Austria, our umpire, and Richard Ting from Singapore.
Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo. Lavo. Play.
Well, I thought in yesterday's semi-final against Asan and Setiawan, I thought He Jiting was absolutely outstanding.
Service over. Yes. 1-0.
But it'd be understandable if he's a little nervous, hence the service error.
Yeah, it's the first big final for this pair.
Both of them have been in mixed doubles finals at senior level.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, but never men's doubles, neither of them, even with former partners.
I think He Jiting and Duyue won the Korean Open Super 500 tournament in mixed doubles.
Yes, in fact, they've been in 3 finals and they've won all 3 finals. A couple of Grand Prix Gold events last year, and as you say, in Seoul in Korea this year.
So it's not completely different to them to be in a final, just in a different category.
So in other words, He Jiting has contested 3 previous finals and he's won them all.
Yep. That's good statistics.
Yeah.
1.
But as you say, different category, and this is very different circumstances here. Now that's good work by the young Chinese pair.
Service over. 2, 4.
Just wide.
3, 4.
Well, when we were in Paris, Morton, on finals day,
3.
and players from China took 3 titles at the
Yes.
French Super 750, I distinctly remember you saying to me it must be some time since Chinese players have achieved 3 titles in one tournament.
4.
And I didn't know off the top of my head, but I checked it.
Of course you did, knowing you.
And
Knowing
it
you
was-
would do it.
And they had done it on the World Tour, and that was at the US Super 300 event.
Okay.
But it's possible, if they win the men's doubles here, that they'll do it at 2 consecutive Super 750 events.
Yeah, the mixed doubles, women's singles, and then should they win this
Yeah.
one?
5, 0.
It's a good idea by
5.
Kevin Sukamuljo. That fast lift, unfortunately for him, that was going wide of the sideline. But the whole idea was pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Delightful.
Service
Yeah,
over.
stunned silence from the fans.
6, 0.
That's something we got used to this week.
Yeah.
Service over. 7, 6.
One service error apiece. Oh, I've missed one.
Service fault call.
Oh, service
Too
fault
high.
called.
Service over. 2, 7, 0. Service over. 8, 7.
All-out attack by the young Chinese combination.
9,
Yeah,
7.
this is where the young Chinese are really good when it comes to these attacks. They are so fast and furious and hard hitting, and they cover one another so well. You know, one is attacking one side and the other one is straight away stepping up on the other side.
It's gone long.
10, 7.
To the mid-game interval
7, 7.
with the
Interval.
unseeded Chinese youngsters with a 4-point advantage against the world number ones.
最关键分就这样，他后面肯定会家里推我们，家里压我们啊，这个打起来我们就出来了。啊，现在就要前几盘一定要过啊，精力要集中，现在几分都没有什么优势的啊，自己一定要注意啊。
Well, whilst no pair from the host nation has won this China Open since the inception of the Super Series and now the World Tour, the last pair from China to win the men's doubles title here was 17 years ago. when Zhang Jun and Zhang Wei beat Liu Ying and Chen Chi-chu. Now, we've just seen Chen Chi-chu, the men's doubles coach. He's the deputy doubles coach, and the man who beat him in the final, Zhang Jun, is the head doubles coach now for the China national team. Played against each other in the last time that the Chinese men's doubles pair won the title here.
Yeah, but that's, you know, it always brings a smile to my face when women's doubles, Korea and Japan are playing one another, and then Ra Kyu-min is one end and Park Ju-bong is the other end, and they used to play together.
Yes.
So, you know, brings a smile to my face.
12, 8.
Left.
Serve is over. Yes. 9, 12.
Oh, he started to move Tan Chiang and then stopped.
10.
That's not allowed, as you can see.
No.
You go for it, you go for it. Partner will adjust.
Yes.
Yeah, on a few occasions here we've seen that Gideon is simply reacting too late. Look at this one, passing him on the forehand side.
Do you think he's coming too far forward in court in those situations, and that's why he's missing the drives deep in the corners?
No, I don't think actually. I just think that the way that the two Chinese players are doing it, they're moving up so quickly into that mid-court area, it's simply catching him off guard.
Oh, that's a good rally.
Eleven, 13.
And then one have to say, no matter how you look at it, he is probably the slowest player of the four on court.
Well, that's saying something, because I think it's quite quick.
13.
Yes.
Yeah, but I appreciate the point, yeah.
Service fault called.
Service fault called too high. Well, Gideon, that's one service fault apiece.
Yeah, I was thinking that on the first one, when the first one happened. I thought, okay, let's see how many we get from Gideon. Because he's got a history of being faulted as well on his low
13,
serve.
14.
So two fault serves called consecutively.
$14 all.
I'm in agreement with you, Morton.
I thought that was going wide.
So did I. Oh, we can't tell from that.
No. But really good effort here by Gideon. $15-14. strong defence here by Sukamuljo, extremely strong defence. Trying to have a look at these cross he's doing from the forehand side.
Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't it? A lovely touch on one of his forehand defences as well, because he blocked it cross court. There's a challenge here by the Chinese pair.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 15-all. Play. It was service over.
Well anticipated by Tang Chiang.
16-15.
It's a very difficult choice Gideon has to make, because he can go flat down the line, but that's a risky shot, and he tried to block it, but the anticipation was just too good for Tang.
16-all.
Now it's crucial for Gideon not to be faulted on his serve. And that has been a very successful combination.
17-16.
When Gideon is serving, they push it into Sukamuljo's backhand. He's pushing it straight back, and then they go cross on Gideon straight away, and they've scored 3 or 4 points on it.
Yeah.
17-all. Service over. 17. Service over.
There's the channel attack there in between the two Chinese players. And I think in the end it was Tang Chiang that actually played the defensive shot. And I think there was a slight clash of rackets which made the defensive lift very short indeed. 18-all. It really has been point for point, hasn't it?
It has been difficult for the server to get points.
19-18.
His points have gone with the receiver.
Game point opportunities, 2 of them for the Chinese youngsters.
20, game point, 18. Service over.
Backhand kill with full pirouette.
19-20.
Look at that. Still game point. Good serve. Two game points have been well saved by the world #1s.
That was really, really good play by Sukamuljo.
20-all.
Not so much here, but previously in the rally.
Yeah. So extra points required. Oh. Missed. interception there from Sukamolio.
21.
And it's a third game point opportunity for He Jiting and Tang Chiang. For the third time, they failed to convert.
21 all.
Maybe experience is winning after all. Let's see.
So having saved 3 game points now, the world number ones,
22,
Gideon and
21.
Sukamolio, have a game point themselves.
But there is this indirect pressure on his serve because of faults.
Yeah, that's a good one though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another missed opportunity by Sukamolio.
He read that so well.
22 all.
Look at the coach.
Ariona Miranat. It's the push deep into the back corner that's once again done the damage. Oh, it was earlier than that.
22.
4th game point opportunity for the Chinese youngsters.
It's over.
Would you believe it?
Making up for the other one he
23.
missed.
Yeah. Well, 2 he missed, didn't he? 2 interceptions. 23 all. Oh. 5th game point opportunity, surely this time.
24, 23.
That was really good by Gideon. That return of serve.
Oh, what a net shot.
Over.
Unbelievable. Well,
24 all.
fortune favours the brave.
You can't accuse him of not being brave, that's
No,
for sure.
yeah.
The way that he plays.
Unbelievable. Short.
Silver.
Yeah, once again they put the pressure on that deep forehand corner there where Gideon really is in trouble as soon as he's moving forward a little bit. Then that one is coming and then Sukamolio have to go in and cover him. He did it really well, but
24.
you've got to be as quick as him to do it.
Sixth game point opportunity. Net cord on the return of serve.
He's done it on 3 or 4 occasions
Yeah.
now.
25 all.
Well, he's made a number of errors today so far, has Gideon. And that gives the 7th opportunity
26,
to He Jiting and Tang Qiang.
25.
This time they convert. 27-25. And the 20-year-olds from China, He Jiting and Tang Qiang, have taken the opening game against the world number ones and 2-time defending champions, Gideon and Sukamolio. What a thrilling opening game. 22 minutes.
Kalau bisa mainin ya. Satu, yang kelima itunya. Kalau mereka servis, kalau kan kita asal lewat-lewat dulu sampingnya. Sekali variasi dan headingnya. Ya. Nah, desainnya bagaimana desainnya? Desainnya kalau si bagian belakang angkat dulu kalau apa. Nanti variasiin. Kalau enak boleh kencang, kalau nggak enak apa? Variasiin ada datarnya. Ya.
我们一直在走啊，这个包括那个几年他精力都下来了啊，很好啊，就是保持这样的速度，你的大胆创造啊，非常好。
准备一下，现从这边开始，来，音响师给出音乐，来，3、2、1，开始。好，来上腰，场前面的人。好，16个啊，然后我们这边的观众，
加油，我们今天比他们好啊！
好了，音乐开始。在场边的这边朋友，
对，
这边朋友，这边要慢一些啊。好，停止，这边传了
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
请我们工作人员送上礼品，每位来签有机会获得由泰国队提供的代金券，谢谢。接下来我们继续来欣赏双方给我们带来的精彩比赛，来，掌声响起来！
Well, what an absolutely thrilling opening game that was. 27-25
Second game.
in favour of He Jiting and Tang Qiang.
Level. Play.
And in all honesty, Morton, when you see an opening game like that, I do wonder why on earth we stop if we got to 29 all and it becomes sudden death. Why on earth not just carry on
until
the excitement? Because it happens so rarely that we even get to 29 all.
yeah,
And it's just such tension and such excitement every rally.
it's a good point. It's
Yeah.
a very, very good point.
Series
As you
over.
say, it's so seldom it gets to
Yeah,
29 all.
yeah, exactly.
Love.
Seen on a few occasions winning 30-28,
Mm,
but 29 all,
yeah,
not a lot of matches going like
no.
that.
How many times, I wonder, per year on the
Service
HSBC
goal.
BWF World Tour has that happened this year? I'll check that for Hong Kong. There you go.
1-all.
I think chances are none.
No,
But-
it's certainly not a lot. I don't know.
30-29.
Yeah, 30-29.
Service over.
Yeah.
2-1.
Clever.
Service over.
Yeah. His play from the front of the court yesterday against the Sun and Seti one was
All.
outstanding. He Jiting.
I think it was interesting. I saw the two young Chinese play
Service over.
early in the year, and I cannot
3,
remember where it was, but they did
2.
not perform very well. and it was very obvious to see that they had some communication problem. There were definitely things that they were not happy about, and it was like they were arguing a little bit, but they seemed to be settled that completely, and it's just straightforward and playing really well here in this tournament.
Would it have been in Australia or New Zealand?
I was there in Australia and New Zealand, and they honestly, they did not perform well, and it looked like they were arguing on court.
It's over. 4-3.
It's definitely Gideon who's the one struggling with his form today.
Marcus, take it quick. Four all.
Yeah.
Game is over. Five, 4.
There's not been many drives and lifts out on their back line in this match at all. When you consider in the singles, it looks like it was easier to play it out in the back line, but here there's hardly anyone.
6,
Yeah.
4.
Well, that shuttle was spinning and tumbling quite
4.
viciously.
Yeah, it looks like an easy shot, but it's definitely not.
Game is over. 5, 7. Go. Game is over. 8, 5.
Do you think the tide has turned? Too early to say.
It's early to say, but yes, I think it has turned. I think that the two Indonesians, they will run away with this one in the second game. What happens in the third is still impossible to say.
5.
But I think the Indonesians will take this second game.
Play.
It's interesting, you know, since Gideon and Sukamuljo sort of burst onto the world stage and started playing incredibly quickly in comparison to most men's doubles pairs at the time. I think there's been a change in the way all men's doubles are playing, because I think this young Chinese pair, I know they're behind in this second game, but they've been matching them all the way on speed and fast flat exchanges and, you know, going for things at the front of the court, the net. So it's sort of, maybe they've changed the way men's doubles is played a little bit.
I think they have. I think you're right on that. And when we look at the match we saw in France and Paris, where we saw the final there with Han and Zhou, and they also match the Indonesians when it came to speed and power. So yes, I think it's changing, and it's getting even faster now. And the two Indonesians have been setting the trend.
Yeah. Record. Oh, well left. Goodness me. That was almost a Sukamolio.
I was thinking the same. I was thinking the same. Maybe
10.
We will see soon from Kevin Sukamolio.
Yes, I think he genuinely did want to change his mind.
Yeah, I think he changed his mind.
Yeah.
It was definitely not done on purpose.
Well taken from Sukamolio.
11-8.
And the world number ones go to the mid-game interval with a 3-point advantage.
Coba tembak tempo bolanya itu loh, jangan tampil kencang, apa pelannya dimainin, ya. Dia bilang kencang, nggak mati, ada pelan itu, ya. Satu, kedua sih, atau kalau terima servis, misalnya lu terima servis kiri saya, ya, codok, kan nggak kencang. Lo kalau mau kencangnya kecilin ke orangnya lagi, kalau sini kencang ke orangnya lagi. Kalau mau silang, datar, tapi jangan kecilin, datar panjang, artinya. Tapi ya itu paling penting sih.
20 seconds.
Nggak masalah.
20
Udah
seconds.
bener semua, kecil apa udah bener, ya. Yang penting bola satu duanya itu sama tempo mainnya, ya.
Players on court. Done.
好，谢谢先生和朋友们，让我们接下来继续期待双方朋友们为我们带来的精彩比赛，谢谢。
Well, I don't know if you remember last year, Morton, as far as the
20 seconds was said, so please come back on court.
Well, the umpire just having a word with Chen Chiang, that he was late back on court after the call of 20 seconds. As far as the Super Series last year was concerned, Gideon and Sukamolio set a new record of having won 7 Super Series titles in one calendar year, beating the record of Lee Yongdae and Yu Young-sung, who had won 6 in a calendar year. If the Indonesians win today, it will be a 7th World Tour title of the year, and I know there's more World Tour titles than there were Super Series, but then they have a good chance of beating their own record with certainly the World Tour Finals and the Hong Kong Open next week. And that's a long way off at the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting when you say that, but that's also if you look at the world ranking and you look at the number of points that Sukamolio and Gideon has got. They got more than 100,000 points on the world ranking for just 10 tournaments, which means that the average is more than 10,000.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, when you play these top tournaments, you get about, what, 11,000 points?
For this particular tournament, yes, for 750.
For a win.
Yeah.
13.
Which just shows that they have been performing extremely consistently.
Yes, for the new Super 1000 events, you get 1,000 you get 12,000 points for winning those.
Can you imagine that you have an average of more than 10,000 points?
But it also ought to be remembered that Tai Su Ying in the women's singles is the same scenario.
Same, yes. So one can understand that, of course, there must have been a little bit of a disappointment when this pair did not win the World Championship in Nanjing in August.
Yeah.
They were major favourites to win it.
Absolutely.
14-12. Go! 15-12.
That's the same again. You see that
Yes.
cross-court attack that's coming in on Gideon because Sukamuljo is going straight.
13-15.
So you think Sukamuljo ought to go cross-court on that?
He should
previous
consider
one?
it. I'm not saying he had a choice on that one,
No, okay.
but on other occasions he had a
16,
choice, and it could have been maybe an option to try to go cross-court.
In any way, he should vary it more.
Yes, because that cross-court attack is coming back on Gideon every single time.
Oh, they've opened up a
17.
4-point cushion again.
13. Service over. 14-17. Go. Service over. 18-14. Service goal, goal.
Here
Called.
it
Too high.
come again, yeah.
Yeah.
Service over.
Second time he's been faulted, is it, or is it the third
15,
time?
I think it's the third time.
18.
Yeah.
Service over. 19-15. Service over. 16-19. Seventeen, 19.
Oh, strings went in the racket. What a time
Service
for that
over.
to happen. Oh, that is bad luck for He Ji-ting.
Yeah, he will not be the last one to do that.
You want to test?
It happens quite a lot, I think. When these more flat lifts are coming and you're jumping into it and
20.
generate
Game
power
point,
on it.
17.
So often that string is gone.
Game point opportunities. 3 of them to force a third and deciding game.
That's good play by Gideon.
Yep, 1 game all.
Second game won by Marcos,
21-17, second game.
Kevin, Sanjaya, Sukamuljo, 21-17, 1 game all.
41 minutes into the match and it's 1 game apiece.
要注意第二局4比4的时候，他们开始接发球有抢放。何其力，你现在防守当中挡上以后出球啊，你要过他，就是你抹的时候加点速度，过他，然后整个打起来。他现在就是前面几排不让我们打起来。 啊，这是一个，而且然后在对抽的时候，你不要想着先软，明白吗？你线路是对的，他对角抽过来，前后站位，你过去抽过去，他穿过来，你有时间你再开始卸，开始软，明白吗？就快的时候一定要坚决，你出手千万不能软，你一软球速没有了，他就顶上来了，啊，这个要注意，好吧？那进攻的时候也是轮攻你自己坚决，人家轮攻的话，就往上顶，啊，上侧，还是发球，发球质量，啊，第3拍，好吧，啊，加油啊！
你教完发球的第4拍、24拍的时候连起来，轮过来起来，我们跑比他还快，太轻松了，不像前面跑不开，啊，不能打。
Well, obviously, I didn't understand a thing that was being said there, Morton, but it appeared to me that Chen Shichu was almost having a go at Tang Qiang. He focused all of his attention on him and seemed to be really quite animated in what he was saying. And He Jiting was just standing, not even looking in their direction.
Yeah, I think as a coach, sometimes you have to be a little bit careful, because I think the Chinese combination have played really well. They can be proud of the match they've played so far, and you know, you can end up in a situation where you actually take the confidence away from the players, and you don't want to do that. And if you have a situation like that where I really agree with you, it looked like he was having a go at him.
Yeah.
And you don't do that, because you know, you want to have the players to have the best confidence and believe in themselves, and they have played well. Yes, maybe we have to make a few adjustments and so on, but please focus on the match.
Yeah.
Love. Service over. 1, 2.
Wow.
2.
Don't blink.
You miss it.
Three, 2. Service over. 3-0.
Well left.
Service over.
Error on the serve.
4-3. Five, 3.
I think the Chinese youngsters need to be awfully careful right now.
Play.
I just feel the Indonesians could be getting on a bit of a roll. Oof, service error this time from
Service over.
Gideon.
4-5.
There's no doubt that He Jiting and Tang Qiang is not in the driving seat in the same way as they were in the first game. They are much better matched by the Indonesians now when it comes to the attack. It's more 50-50, I would say, where in the first game the Chinese, they were attacking the whole time. Here it's more level out now.
Service over. 6-5.
That's his second, third as far as the pair is concerned. Yeah, And Morton, I'm just watching as we're looking at Gideon. I was just looking at the two Chinese players after that rally, the channel attack. There was again a little clash of rackets, and well, we didn't quite see it, but what you were saying earlier about they almost seemed to be arguing on court, whether it was in Australia or wherever it was. There was certainly a couple of words said there.
Yeah, there's no doubt that He Ting seems to be the captain in the team.
Yeah.
And he wants Tan Jiang to do certain things, and if he's not doing it, he's getting the look. And I met Tan Jiang after the match, and somehow we were able to communicate. Not that I speak any Chinese, but somehow we managed to communicate. And he was just arms out to say, you know, what can I do?
Yeah.
7, 8.
Oh yes. As well spotted by Gideon.
9,
That
7.
Tan Jiang was waiting on the crouch defence. Only possible to defend forehand, so aim towards the backhand side. And once again, after the rally, it seemed to me as if this man was having something to say to his partner.
8, 9.
Oh my goodness. Hit and follow forward. Smash from the back,
10,
then the shorter lift, and then right forward. And play the winner. Well played, Gomolio. Yeah.
11-8 interval.
3-point advantage here in this third and deciding game in favour of the world number ones. Just 10 points away from their quest of winning a third consecutive title here in Fuzhou.
攻转手，我们也要大胆站稳了防，站稳了，先别着急。你不是很好机会，你去反击他，然后顶上去有什么用？啊，关键是出口的质量，你反拍几个对角漫长，所以给他定下来。所以你自己在起的时候幅度，包括你老想蹲着抽他干嘛？
20 seconds.
你不是很主动说给起来一点，站稳了再防嘛，有机会再抽他嘛。
Yeah, not much eye contact between the two Chinese players. That's desperately worrying if you're a Chinese fan.
Eleven, 8. Play.
Can't believe he got out of trouble.
No.
Nine, 11.
Good points here by
10-11.
Gideon. Good smash here down the line. Before he had 3 cross-court drives at Gideon and won them.
Now back level.
Oh. Service over. 12-11.
It's not just that he intercepts, his placement of his intercepted shot is so good, isn't it?
He's able to take it all the way cross court, and not many can do that. But I think Gideon was setting him up really nicely with the cross smash in the first place. And then the reply most likely will become cross back, and that's where Kevin is so good. So Gideon was setting it up nicely.
Good placement of the smash.
12-14.
That's outstanding play by Gideon. Really well played.
13-14.
Oh, confusion between the 2 Chinese players got them into trouble.
15-13.
Tan Chang is not connecting to that one, but really well reacted by Gideon to get it. But of course, it was a little bit too late for both anyway. But
16-13.
Oh, that's brilliant. What a shot from Sukamolio.
17-13. Play.
I'm getting more and more impressed with Gideon and his front court play ability.
17.
in many ways, it actually reminds me a little bit about Kevin Sukamuljo.
Yeah, me too.
Game's over.
3 points away from their third consecutive title here in Fuzhou.
18-14. Nineteen.
2 points from the
14.
title once more. Oh, good.
Service over. Sorry, corrected.
So there's a challenge here by Gideon and Sukamolio. I think it's their first challenge of the match.
Yeah, I think they will be unsuccessful on this one.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. 15-19. Play.
Got the net cord on the return of serve,
20.
and it is match point opportunities.
As he so often does.
And they've done it. 3 consecutive titles here in Fuzhou for Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamolio, coming from a game down to win in 3 thrilling games in 3 minutes shy of the hour mark. 25-27, 21-17, 21-15 in the deciding game. Well, it's the second time this year that they've won a 3rd consecutive title, because when they won the India Super 500 event, it was their 3rd consecutive title in Delhi. Delights for the Indonesians. But I'm sure we're going to see an awful lot more of He Ting and Tang Chiang.
今天趁着双11，希望大家都带奖品回家，好吗？来，大家请留步，请留步，谢谢各位，支持了我一下午了，谢谢你们，鼓鼓掌。
Their confirmation of the score, 57 minutes for the victory.
谢谢。接下来我们把目光转向大屏幕，我们一起来献上祝福。
So as we wait for the prize presentation for the men's doubles, an outstanding result for the Indonesians, 3rd consecutive title and an 8th title in total for the year. The 7 World Tour titles, plus of course the gold at the Asian Games on home soil for them in Jakarta.
2018中国福州羽毛球公开赛男子双打颁奖仪式现在开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fuzhou China Open 2018 HSBC BWF World Tour Super 750. The men's doubles awarding ceremony will start shortly.
有请获奖运动员入场。
Now let's welcome our group of players.
So the world number 1 step forward yet again for an 8th time this year. They will stand on top of the podium.
获得男子双打亚军的是中国的何继廷、韩强。
Well, they've done themselves proud in today's final as He Ting and Tang Chiang.
冠军的运动员是印尼的吉迪恩、苏卡姆约。
The winner of men's doubles is Marcus Fernaldi Gideon,
Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamolio.
有请福州市政协主席何敬业女士为获奖运动员颁发奖牌。
a 20th career title for the Indonesians. But I'm pretty certain this will be the first of many finals we see He Jiting and Tang Qiang contest.
有请福州文化旅游投资集团有限公司董事长、福州市三方气象保护开发有限公司董事长林敬金先生为获奖运动员颁发奖金支票。
Prize money will be presented by Mr. Lin Jingjin, chairman of the board of Fuzhou.
So as the prize money is presented, and I'm sure the players will get bouquets of flowers as well. Morten, your match of the tournament?
I wouldn't say match, but I would say player of the tournament. Chen Yufei.
Yeah.
I'm very, very impressed with how she won this tournament. She really rose to the occasion. Second on my list is the comeback, so to speak, of the whole Korean women's doubles.
Yes, I concur with that, indeed.
有请颁奖嘉宾和获奖运动员合影留念。
Photo call.
So as both pairs pose for the photographers, I want to say a special thank you to my friend Morten Frost for his company over the last 3 tournaments that I've done, but you've done 4 tournaments in 4 weeks. We're giving you a week off.
Yes.
You can go home.
I can go home now.
But I will be going on to Hong Kong next week.
It's been a delight. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Morten, for your insight and your wisdom. Yes, and yet another title for Gideon and Sukamuljo. Three in 3 appearances, 3 titles in 3 appearances. 15-0, their win-loss record at the China Open. That's quite incredible. Well, it's been a wonderful finals day here in Fuzhou, and it all started with a repeat of the World Championship final in the mixed doubles. And Zheng Xiwei and Wang Yaxiong have now won the Grand Slam of Super 750 titles. All 5 Super 750 titles, their 7th World Tour title of the year, beating the previous record of 6 Super Series titles in a year when they beat their teammates Wang and Huang. Then it was men's singles and Kento Momota, his 3rd Super 750 title of the year. He needed 3 games to beat the Asian Games silver medalist Zhou Tianchen of Chinese Taipei. Then in the women's doubles, it was Li So-hee in her 3rd consecutive final here. She won her 2nd title, this time with a different partner, Shin Seung-chan, their 1st title in over a year for that Korean pair, beating the world champions in the final, saving 2 game points in that opening game as well. Then Morten's player of the tournament, Chen Yufei, her 1st ever World Tour title in her 5th final of the year, beat last year's world champion Nozomi Okuhara. And as we've just witnessed in the men's doubles, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo have won their 3rd consecutive title here in Fuzhou, beating the young Chinese pair of He Jiting and Tang Qiang. As I was saying, I move on to Hong Kong, as indeed do all the players. We'll have coverage from quarter-finals onwards next week. I will be there, and so will Steen Peterson. But in the meantime, a very huge thank you to Morten Frost and all of us here in Fuzhou. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.